Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map. I thought I'm going to come on and just have a little chit chat with you. I even thought of going live, but it's one of those full moons. I feel exhausted. I don't know how about you guys. I've seen a few posts on Instagram, people saying that they feel the same. I constantly feel like I'm falling asleep or like have no energy. So I specifically didn't put on any makeup or anything. I just thought like, that's real, right? That's how I feel right now. So for the last few days, it's been a bit of a struggle energetically. And for all the people who were lovely enough to send me messages, ask about my mom. My mom had an operation today. I thought maybe this exhaustion is part of it too. I just was nervous. So my mom had an operation this morning, Friday morning, and I just talked to her. Her operation was 4.5 hours, and they were strengthening her spine, like putting some plates, so the infection that she had in her spine, it was quite kind of devastating to her, to the bone, and they wanted to clean it up, drain the infection, and also strengthen her spine. And now I think she will stay in the hospital for another 2 weeks maybe, but the operation apparently went well. She can move her legs, so she's not paralyzed. She's just grogged because she was under anesthetic for all this time, but she is, I hope, going to become better now and come home soon. So yeah, thank you everyone, and I just thought I'd share. But let's move on to why I came up to record the video. Firstly, let's speak about emotion energy cards. And this deck was sold on Etsy, but it's on Kickstarter right now. And the Kickstarter, you can pick a bag, you can pick a box, you will get, I think, the little stickers. And also the cards are going to be bigger now. So the deck comes with this laminated set of cards, 39 cards, and the energy booklet, which you can scan for or write an email to get a PDF version of the booklet. But when I received this for a review, like I spoke to Dawn, who is a creator, Dawn Bidell, and we were like, she showed me her next deck, her angel deck, and the cards are bigger, and her artwork is really beautiful. And I said, Dawn, like, this deck should be bigger, it's it's meditative deck, and this is a regular tarot size, and you want them to be oracle size because the artwork is really beautiful, but it kind of, not that it disappears, but it's just not big enough. Like, I'd love this deck to be more of a kind of oracle size deck. So Dawn has actually changed it now, and on the Kickstarter she's upgraded the information that the cards are going to be bigger, and they are going to everybody who backs it, they're going to be bigger. And I think that's a great decision because the cards deserve, like, the artwork deserves to be seen. And it's because it's 39 cards, the paper is flexible, but I also would love to see them on less laminated paper, like more maybe arty paper, or even like Lemurian Starchild Oracle. I thought it's, beautiful kind of paper they used. But I think that's going to last, the lamination holds the deck together, and it shuffles well, it's flexible, it's beautiful. It's not as laminated as, let's say, Schiffer decks. It glides nicely, it slides, it's beautiful. And I'm excited to see the bigger version of it. So I'm going to do a proper review of this deck very soon, but I just wanted to show it to you and to mention that the size of the cards will change, and that this deck is very sweet and kind of like, she puts a lot of energy into her art. So the art carries the intention, and the art carries the quality of what she puts forth. And then today I got another deck, which I saw at the Instagram account called Love for Pema. and we have exchanged a few information, and this was created in Belgium by A.G.M. Müller in 1996. So it's a deck from the last century. I just noticed whenever I start talking about decks, my energy peaks up. You guys see that? I came on like, I'm just so tired. I just came back from a walk also. And maybe it's also the spring coming in. You know, sometimes you get this lack of energy because of the time change of the seasons. But anyway, this master deck, master tarot, do not mix it up with tarot of the master, because it's a different deck, master tarot, by Mario Montana and Amerigo Fulci. This is a deck on to the path of the secret sources of self-discovery and wisdom, episodes of Jesus Christ's life which are presented as spiritual truth, are shown on the cards designed by Amerigo Fulci. So basically it's a deck, and these are the bags, and I also am going to make a proper review of this deck. I just wanted to show you. I did a little snippet of it on Instagram as well. This is Mary Magdalene. So these are it's like fairly traditional tarot card deck, but it has 78 cards. It has fairly traditional major, so it goes from 0 to 22. Then it has all the court cards, but as archetypes. So for example, like the seer, the master. This is Mary Magdalene in her ripeness and maturity of her spiritual gifts. And then the minors are numbered from 1 to 40, and they show different stories that Jesus taught, so different parables, different teachings of Jesus. And I find it very cool that I found a deck about Jesus, because I really think he was an amazing master, and I love, this is part of my heritage. And yeah, as I will love to, you know, liberate Mary from the claws of religion, I also would love to see Jesus liberated from there as well. So anyway, the artwork is, for example, this is the magician. So the artwork is really strange. It's not like, you know, the eye-pleasing. You're not going to find all those beautiful faces, but I love it. I love it for this particular reason, that it's not yet another deck with some beautiful generic model-like faces. And don't get me wrong, nothing against it, but yeah, I just prefer to see I don't know, just something different. There's Barabbas, and the booklet that comes with it, it's quite substantial, and it actually has quite a lot of description when it comes to the cards, and I find it really, really cool. So it's an interesting deck to study, to meditate, to contemplate on words of Jesus. This is Death, the Supper. Mutter and the Mutter, the mother and the father, as the Empress and the Emperor. Magdalene, for example, is also the Chariot. I don't know if I can find it now, but this is the father, Joseph and Mary. The Comet for the Fool. It's pretty cool. Well, it's a really interesting deck, and there is something about it, about the artwork, the unbeautiful aspect of it that I really find fascinating. So the Master Tarot, which I'm going to do a review of very soon, and I wanted to show you what I felt really drawn to recently. So I had this, you know, two of those decks, the beautiful Marseille decks. This one is from Il Menegolo, and this one is this is Tarocchi Fine della Torre from Bologna. And I just felt like drawing my Marseille decks out, pulling them out. So this Tarocchi della Corte it's really awesome. I just love the textile experience of this deck. Just touching this deck makes me happy. And so I pulled this one up, and then I received from my friend Victoria this beautiful 1889 Lenormand. I swear this is probably like the most beautiful Lenormand you can ever get. I don't know if it's available or not, but it has this amazing box, which, you know, it's fully like so beautiful. And what I love, it's traditional, so all the cards show actually what the Lenormand is supposed to show. So the garden is the garden, the heart is the heart, you know, the rider is the rider, ship is a ship. You don't have to think twice, you straight away know what it is. It's not like the mountain could be a snake, could be something else, could be clouds, because there's so many elements on the cards. That's not what Lenormand is good for. You just want very straightforward, simple options. And how cool. So it's so beautiful, and it goes just so well with, well, I tried it with this deck, and they make such an amazing couple. I love it, I love it. So I was all inspired this morning, and I think it's also going to go very well with, you know, with that Bolognese deck. I think so. I haven't tried yet, but I think it will. But I think the best it looks with this one. That's so good. But these two look nice together as well. So I think I'm just going to play with my Marseille decks for a while, and especially these ones, because they're so beautiful. And just, yeah, Ilmenagel decks, they always have this textile experience, this texture that makes you kind of really want to touch the cards even more and more. And this deck, look at this Lenormand, like old gold, beautiful images, stunner. There's one more thing that I wanted to talk about, and this is offering from Carney Tor. She's an astrologer. We became really friendly with one another because she's really a passionate person about what she does, and I'm the same, so I kind of really cheer her on, and she cheers me on in what we do. But I shared it briefly on Instagram, but Carney came up with a special discount for people who would get the new course that she offers from, kind of, if they were, you know, recommended by me. So if any of you watching it wants to study with Carney and with me, not with me, study with me, I'm going to do the course as well. But if you want to do the course, if you want to learn about fixed stars, because that's the offering that Carney is bringing forth, she's giving $80 off if you use the link linked below. So if you sign up through Tarot Map, you get a discount of $80, which is, I thought, really cool. I don't know how many of you are astrologers or really are passionate about astrology, because this is not a course for the beginners. It's actually a course for people who have basic knowledge of astrology, because it's a course that speaks about fixed stars. And this is very traditional part of astrology, but not so much research has been done on it. I mean, there is a lot of information in old books and so on, but you actually, if you want to go online, you have to really dig and put the information together. I've seen a few courses, but there's seriously not so much information out there, especially when it comes to actually using this information in your chart. And Carney is great when it comes to practical knowledge, and you know, I'm really excited to do this course with her. It's going to be a live online course on Zoom, so there will be 6 meetings. I think it goes for 6 weeks. Once a week we meet. And as I said, you have to have basic knowledge of astrology. You don't have to be an astrologer or, you know, have like amazing knowledge, but you have to know what's, you know, about the sun, about the planets and your chart. And Carney will introduce some constellations and fixed stars and how we can use them in our charts. And that's the knowledge that I'm curious about this one. So again, if you are at this level and you want to join in, it starts 23rd of May and goes for 6 weeks. And if you sign up with my link, you get $80 off. So I think that's really lovely of Carney. So thanks, Carney. And yeah, and I will see you in the class. So that's what I wanted to add as well. So thank you again. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for asking about my mom. Thank you for letting me passionately speak about cards and appreciating my videos. I get beautiful feedback. Recently I spoke about it in another video. It still keeps coming, so thank you for all the beautiful messages and comments. I appreciate you, and yeah, I speak to you soon. Bye.